art,
history,
dessert.
trivia.
Welcome to Philly's Finest.
Hey everyone, welcome to our show. I'm Luis Caballero.
And I'm Tiffany Parker Hill. We have an exciting show for you today, and we're going to give you a glimpse into what makes Philadelphia the best city in the world.
From delicious treats to amazing art to beautiful locations, we're going to give you an inside scoop into some of the best Philly has. We will also have an interview with Salle University Assistant Director for Civic Engagement, who helps coordinate the outreach programs for students at LSL and advertise our service programs. He will be talking all the things services in Philadelphia with us today.
Ready to dive in, Luis?
Ready.
First up, we're going to give you a tour of one of Philly's pop. It's art. Philadelphia is known for its artwork, from murals to sculptures. It's hard to go anywhere in the city without being dazzled by the amazing artistry on display. From North Philly to Old City, art is everywhere in the city of brotherly love. Today, we decided to focus on South Street and all it has to offer. South Street has all kinds of art. From mosaics to street art to murals, a rich history is on display on every corner. Our team headed down to South Street and were able to capture some of their favorite pieces. They also share some details on the area. So not only will you get to see some great art, but you might learn a thing or two. Check out what they captured.
After you have your cheesesteaks from Pat's or Gino's and are done browsing the Italian market, you'll turn onto South Street in our beautiful city of Philadelphia. Originally named Cedar Street for William Penn's Philadelphia up until the 1950s, it was known as a garment district for men's suits. However, real estate prices plummeted due to the building of a bridge. This led to an influx of artists and counterculture types. In the 60s and 70s, South Street was known for its bars and local music community. It was the hippie haven. Then, in the 80s, was home of the punks. The mosaics on the building is currently what the street is known for. People from everywhere come to South Street for all kinds of reasons: the food, clothes, people, and culture. But we decided to go and capture some of what makes South Street so unique and one of Philly's biggest tourist attractions. It's art. Art is everywhere, on and around this famous street. From the countless mosaic decorated buildings to the historic murals, graffiti, pop art, and galleries. Even the trash cans offer their own artistic flair. So whether you're in the mood to purchase some unique art, take some photos of your own, or simply be inspired, come and see all the beauty that South Street has to offer.
I love South Street. I love the food and the environment's always great down there. Have you been there before?
Yeah, I go there all the time. It's always something to see down there, always something to do. So South Street is a great place to be.
I love South Street.
Yeah.
Next up is our Affordable Philly segment. Each week we're going to give you ideas for fun and exciting activities to do in Philadelphia without breaking the bank.
You're going to save your money while still having a good time. What are we doing this week, Luis?
This week we're highlighting the Wick House. Located in historic Germantown, the Wick House is one of the many historic landmarks you can find in the district. The Wick House dates back to 1690 and was owned by the same family for generations. What makes the Wick House special is that you can get a tour of the area for free and learn all about its fascinating history. Donations are encouraged though. The ability to tour this secluded slice of history for no cost is an opportunity you should not pass up. The Wick House offers tours of its beautiful garden and colonial-style mansions. Let's learn more about that interesting and affordable attraction.
The Wick House is a historical landmark tucked away in a bustling city. Located in historic Germantown, the Wick House offers a fascinating glimpse into the past.
So the really cool thing about Wick is that it was the same Quaker family for 9 generations. So So from the 1690s all the way through 1973, the same family lived here. And they also kept everything while they were here. So all of the furniture, all of the artwork, everything belonged to them. And so it's a house museum that really is a window into the past of how people lived across that time period.
One of the best things about the Wick House is its free tours. Visitors are able to gain access to the grounds and learn about everything they see. From the house to the garden, the tours cover everything. While they do accept donations, the Wick House strives to make history affordable.
I think making history accessible is a really important thing. So this being a house museum is different than a regular museum. You see, our rooms aren't roped off and the objects aren't behind glass. Everything here you can get up close and personal with and really see it from 360 degrees.
The fact that the Wick House is so affordable makes it very easy to make a whole day out of your trip. The area is home to plenty of restaurants and also festivals throughout the year, which make it a great place to visit.
Benefits of being in this area are that we have historic Germantown. So you could come here, you can come to Wick, and then you could go up the street to the Johnson House, and you could go down the road to historic Germantown, or look at the Dishler Morris House. And when you're hanging around Wick, you could have a picnic outside on the grounds if the weather's really nice. So you couldn't really make a day of it.
What a beautiful historic landmark. There's so much history in Germantown.
Yeah, I've never been there. We should actually head there sometime soon and learn more about it. It's interesting how they preserved that for generations. It still looks amazing.
Yeah. Fairmount Park is one of the city's best known landmarks. The park has a deep history, but it's also a great place to do a number of activities, whether it's walking, biking, or even disc golf. Fairmount Park has options for anyone looking to exercise. The park is also home to baseball fields, basketball courts, and other facilities that are open to the public. When you visit, you'll probably find a local team practicing there as well. But if you're just looking to relax and enjoy the scenery, Fairmount Park has you covered. Our producers visited Fairmount to get a great view of Philly's biggest park and see the action for themselves. Check it out.
From Kelly Drive to the Philadelphia Zoo, Fairmount Park is the largest park in Philadelphia and the largest urban park in the world. The 92-acre park houses plenty of family-friendly activities. Fairmount Park is also home to Segley Woods Disc Golf Course. The 27-hole course is one of the oldest in the country and is free of charge. Segley Woods offers hours of fun for beginners, hobbyists, and extreme enthusiasts who would like to come and join the league.
I try to get here about once a week. It's the best place in the city. No, just in general. We got a park right in the middle of the city. It's beautiful. It's free.
Yeah.
And it's got everything you need.
People are cool.
People are great.
Visit the beautiful Mount Pleasant Mansion, built in 1761 by John McPherson. President John Adams said of the site, quote, "It is the most elegant seat in Pennsylvania." For those who would rather watch, there are plenty of tournaments and games that take place throughout the year, including baseball, soccer, and rugby.
We practice on campus about 2 to 3 times a week, and then we have a tournament here every fall. Oh, beautiful day out here. Yeah, no, it's great. Great to be out here. It's been a great field so far. Yeah, we have 2 good pitchers out here, so it's been a great day yesterday and a good day today so far.
Fairmount Park has something for everyone, so come on down and find something that interests you. For Philly's Finest, I'm Kyle Tedler.
Fairmount Park is one of the biggest city parks. There's so much open space. I go there all the time, like to exercise, and sometimes I go there with my family for picnics. And it's also a part near the art museum.
Oh, really?
And it's like a lot of statues there and everything, so it's a really nice place to be.
Yeah, I'll go there to play soccer with my friends. If not, we do something else, just walk around or exercise as well too. But yeah, it's a really good, friendly environment.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break, but stick around. When we come back, Luis will be sitting down with Shawn Hutchinson, and we will be giving you an idea of what service can do for you.
Hey, did you hear what happened to Derek this weekend? Yeah, I can't believe his friends just left them there. Did they not see how sick he was?
I guess they didn't want to get in trouble for like underage drinking, and like they probably thought they would get like arrested or something, but still.
Well, there is this thing called the Medical Amnesty Act.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
Well, basically, if your friend is drinking underage, you can help them out without getting in trouble if they need medical attention.
Oh, so it makes people more willing to help people who might have alcohol poisoning and not worry about getting in trouble.
Exactly, and it can save so many lives.
Yeah, definitely.
The Center for Disease Control reports that on average, alcohol is a factor in over 4,358 deaths in young people under 21. This number can be greatly reduced with responsibility, the Medical Amnesty Act, and the understanding that helping a friend is the most important thing.
Welcome back to Philly's Finest. We are showcasing why Philadelphia is the greatest city around. So far, we've shown you some amazing art, historic landmark, and the largest park in the city. Now we're going to shift over to see what services opportunities exist in the Philadelphia area with Sean Hutchison. Sean, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks.
Good. Well, thank you for having me on the show.
No, thank you for coming with us. Could you introduce yourself and what you do for Salle University, please?
Yeah. I'm the Assistant Director for Civic Engagement, so my role here at the university is to oversee volunteer programs. We have a number of volunteer programs here in the city, and also oversee a number of programs outside the city domestically and also internationally.
Okay, how would you define service?
So everyone has a little bit different definition of service, but for me, I think that service has about 3 different categories. There's indirect service, direct service, and advocacy. Indirect service is typically what you might do. You might be at home making dinner, and you might bring that to the soup kitchen later on. You may not have direct contact with the community. Direct service is basically direct contact with the community. So you might be at a soup kitchen serving food, or you might be doing an after-school program, you might be tutoring kids. That's more of a direct service. With advocacy is more of something that you're awareness of a social change. So right now, Black Lives Matters is a form of advocacy program. Here on campus, right now we have it's an ethical buying month for CRS ambassadors. So we are preaching fair trade and fair consumption, things of that nature. So there's basically 3 categories what I would define service.
Okay, and who benefits from these 3 categories?
Yeah, it's really whoever. There's a number of different people who benefit from service in general. One, it's the person who's receiving the service. And second, where most people forget, is actually the ones conducting the service, who's doing the service. And sometimes that's actually the person who's receiving more out of the service than actually the person who's receiving the service. So for example, here on college campus, our students who do conduct service might sometimes get more out of the service than the community that they're actually serving. Which is really interesting. Most people forget that there's actually 2 sides of service.
What is your personal experience from service?
Yeah, so in high school, I grew up doing a number of different things of service. I grew up in Connecticut. I actually did my undergrad here, so when I came down here in Philadelphia, I was heavily involved in service in our service department and also service here in Philadelphia. There's 2 main organizations that I worked with while I was here in Philadelphia. Was Face to Face, which is a local nonprofit in Germantown. They do a number of different things in that community, from serving food 5 days a week to they have a legal center, a health center. So basically what I did there was help prepare and serve food. I did that through my college career. Then also now, in my role now, I have a lot of opportunity to kind of get involved in our communities through our own programs and help the students kind of facilitate their own service.
Is it hard to get involved in these programs you just mentioned?
Yeah. So actually, no, it's not. So there's so much service opportunity here in the city of Philadelphia. City of Philadelphia is a great city. but there's a lot of service opportunities, a lot of need. There is, in just our local area, in Germantown, Logan, Belfield, and Olney, there's a lot of organizations. One I just mentioned, Face to Face. There's also DePaul, USA, which is right off of Cheltenham, down the street from here. Those are two great organizations right in our own community here. There's also our education system in Philadelphia they have a lot of challenges. And so there's a number of after-school programs that students and people in the community of Philadelphia can get involved with and basically help tutoring with the students.
And what are some personal benefits have you gained from this experience at services?
Yeah, so it actually changed my career path. So my own,
wow.
I was going for something else, and when I start participating in service, I kind of decided this is kind of what I want to do, work in the nonprofit sector. So through my college career and then postgraduate, I kind of changed my career path because of my service opportunity, because of the service opportunity that I was able to get.
Can you describe the first time you did a service like that? Or can you remember?
The first time I conducted service? Yeah, I mean, when I was growing up, we have organization, I'm from Connecticut originally. We have an organization up there called the Jimmy Fund, and it's an organization that helps raise money for childhood cancer. It's really set in Boston, but it's more of a New England thing. So I remember I was part of trying to raise money for the Arizona Fund. I helped, they have 3-on-3 basketball tournaments. It's like a small little fundraiser. I remember doing that. And that was my first I think that was my first time I actually was involved in service.
It seems like you enjoy it. Has it changed your life since then? You mentioned it?
Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy working with students that are part of service because I think there's so much that students can get out of it. I think the one piece that we need to make sure that we're doing is that we're working with the community. A lot of people say, oh, we're working for the community. We want to take that and we want to change it. We want to be working with the community and that we're working side by side with the community. It's a great way to build friendships and relationships. Coming here on a college campus, LaSalle, most of us are not from this direct area, so kind of building our relationships with our neighbors, I think, is a very beneficial thing.
How can Philadelphia as a city benefit from this community service?
I mean, as I mentioned to you, Philadelphia does face a lot of challenges, and there's a lot of opportunity for people to get involved. So I think there's a number of ways that the city as a whole can benefit from service, and there's a number of organizations that are doing that. There's a number of very well-known service programs here in the city. St. Francis Inn, for example, in Kensington is one of the most well-renowned programs in the city and also in the country. And there's a lot of people who come from different parts of the country to kind of visit and see what their model is, because they have a very different model. So yeah.
What kind of people have you met through volunteering? I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of people, work with people.
So here in the city of Philadelphia, I mean, I had the opportunity to meet with some of our community members. I think, again, meeting our community members, I mean, if I'm sitting in my office, I don't have that opportunity, but in terms of service, I'm able to meet our community and that nature. I also have opportunity to do a lot of service work outside of Philadelphia and both other parts of the U.S. and internationally, and I met some great people, and I'm still friends with many of them.
Anything you want to add that we missed that you want to say to the people maybe of Philadelphia?
No, that's it. Well, thank you. I appreciate you.
No, thank you for coming
on.
again. We're going to have another break. When we come back, you'll see a delicious bakery, a trivia quiz about the city you live in, and a dance team that our very own Tiffany Parker Hill is a member of. We'll be back with more things in Philadelphia.
We love LaSalle TV.
I love that new show, Flip.
I gotta keep up, so news you can use has to be my favorite.
I love LaSalle Sports, so Sportsline is my favorite TV show.
We love LaSalle TV.
I love that new show with the psychology department, Relationships 101.
I love Backstage Pass. It's my favorite show.
We love LaSalle TV.
Sports Talk Philadelphia.
Q&A, I love that show.
It's gotta be LaSalle TV News.
I love LaSalle TV.
Welcome back to Philly's Finest. There's a lot of talent in Philadelphia that goes unseen or may not be aware of. So every week we're going to showcase some of Philly's best local performance in our segment, Philly Encore. For next week, Philly's Encore segment, our team profiled the Power 99 dance team. This group performed to promote the Power 99 radio station and practices in the South Philly area. This local team has all the right moves. You'll get a sneak preview of the rehearsal and see how hard it is to make dancing look so easy. Get ready to be in awe of the location talent and keep an eye out for our lovely host, Tiffany. Maybe if I'm lucky, she can teach me some new moves.
Mina Say What's Power 99 Power Squad dance team has got some serious moves.
Hi, my name is Andrea Carney. I am a dancer from Philadelphia and I'm the choreographer for the Power 99 Power Squad. I get inspiration from a lot of different artists. I like to take bits and pieces from different choreographers, different artists, and different dancers of different styles. I like that I can take an idea and really kind of go with any direction that I want to. I also get to give the girls a little bit of my own personal experience, and I get to create and put a production on stage.
The radio personality Mina Say What founded the Power Squad dance team in 2013 as a way for young girls in high school and college to express their dance talent, and they have been performing ever since together.
So usually we perform about 3 times a year at an event called Peace on the Streets. And with that, it's a summer concert, big name artists there, so that's where we usually perform. And then at the end of the year, we do a big concert called Powerhouse at the Wells Fargo Center. And that's what we're preparing for now, and we're really excited about that. We rehearse every Saturday, about 2 hours. But sometimes when it gets more intense, like when it comes close to performance time, or like now we're in crunch time for Powerhouse, so we have to practice like every Saturday and then even sometimes during the week. And sometimes we even change our rehearsal location to the radio station, and there we pound it. We practice for hours at a time. We even be going till dark, like more than 2 hours. So right now we're in that crunch time period. Can't see myself not dancing anymore. It's a part of me, so I can't do something this big in my life. So I'm gonna keep dancing so I can.
Okay, I see you got the moveset. When are you gonna teach me?
Maybe after the show, I'll teach you a couple moves. Hopefully you can keep up.
Hopefully.
Do you love dessert? I know I do. Every week we're going to highlight the best dessert places in Philly in a segment we're calling The Scoop. So if you're looking for something sweet but don't know where to go, we'll have an answer for you. In this week's edition of The Scoop, our team headed out to the Sweet Life Bake Shop. This family-owned business has been serving Philadelphians for 7 years and is best known for their banana pudding. People from all over flock to South Street to have a taste of the Sweet Life. Find out more about this local Philly delight and try not to be hungry afterwards. Here's The Scoop for more. Check it out.
Are you looking for a very tasty treat in the Philadelphia area? Well, the Sweet Life Bakery is the place for you. The Sweet Life Bakery has all kinds of desserts like cupcakes, cookies, cake, pie, brownies, and their most popular idea, banana pudding. The Sweet Life Bakery makes everything from scratch, so they have a lot of hard-working employees.
So working here at the Sweet Life is like super fun. It's always really nice experience. You get to meet so many different people. You get to, work hands-on on a lot of different things. And it also brings in a lot of different aspects of like different subjects, kind of tying into one. So a lot of math, a lot of science, a lot of artistic points of views. So all that combined really, it really makes the perfect job. So who wouldn't like to work at a bakery?
Being a very popular spot, the bakery is conveniently located on South Street.
South Street is great. It's a good mix. On the weekdays, we get all the people that work at the hospitals, that live in the neighborhood. And then during the weekends, we get a lot of tourists, a lot of people coming in from out of town because we're close to the Liberty Center and everything like that.
But why is the banana pudding so popular?
It's the best thing you ever tasted. Nobody else makes it because it comes from my brain, and we have 8 different flavors.
We thank Sweet Life Bakery for giving us a taste of the sweet life.
I have the biggest sweet tooth, so I definitely have to check that place out.
It looks so delicious.
Try that banana pudding, right?
Yeah. The city of Philadelphia is rich in history, a mecca for art, music, and food. But how much do you actually know about the city of brotherly love? There's only one way to find out, with trivia. Our producers decided to test the knowledge of some locals to see what they really know about Philadelphia. As you watch this segment play along at home, you can find out whether you're an expert or whether you need to brush up your Philly knowledge. Only one way to find out. Let's watch it.
Hey, LaSalle TV. So today we're out on the streets of Philadelphia, testing people's knowledge of basic Philadelphia trivia questions. Let's see how many they get right. Where are you from, sir?
I'm all over Philly.
I'm from Germantown.
I'm from Logan. That's like the North Philadelphia area.
All right, so first question. What rapper turned actor was born and raised in West Philadelphia?
In West Philadelphia, born and raised
Yes.
on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days.
Okay, who?
Will Smith.
Will Smith?
Will Smith.
What resident made the American flag?
George Washington? No, I said George Washington. I'm tripping.
What's her name? Marion. I got to pass on that one.
What Philadelphia resident invented the lightning rod and bifocals?
Lightning rod and bifocals.
Ben Franklin?
I had no idea.
What R&B group sang Motown Philly?
I don't know that one.
Boyz II Men?
What is Philadelphia's most famous fictional boxer?
I want to say Bernard Hopkins.
Rocky.
All right, last question. What Philadelphia sandwich is made with thinly cut steak, onions, and cheese on a hoagie?
Cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteak.
What's your name, sir?
Ishmael.
My name is Andrea.
My name is Bernard.
Nice to meet you, and thank you for playing my little game here today. Well, that just about does it for this episode of Philly's Finest. Be sure to find us on social media. LaSalle TV is on Facebook at facebook.com/LaSalle TV, or keep up with all of our episodes on YouTube at LaSalle TV.
On behalf of this entire Philly's Finest crew, I'm Luis Caballero.
And I'm Tiffany Parker Hill.
Thanks for tuning in, and you'll see you next time on Philly's Finest.